Well, hey there, Scorpio. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, May 19th through Thursday, May 22nd. I'll be back on Wednesday doing bonus readings to get you through your weekend. We are just going to pull some cards and see what Spirit wants to bring forward or talk about. And that should be the whole deal here. Okay, this one's going to be for my Scorpios. We got Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. Let's see what we get. Okay. We're going to start this one out with Judgment. Okay. To the Seven of Pentacles. To the Three of Wands. So this is your recent past or your backstory going into this reading. Currently, I have you with the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, and the Strength card. In the near future, we're looking at the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck for this reading is actually the Ace of Cups. So the undercurrent to this entire reading, or the fiber holding it together, is actually the Ace of Cups, which is a good card. It means that you are sitting with the cup full of love right now. I don't know if you're trying to figure out where to put it or what's going on with that, but you're definitely in a very loving mode, it looks like, okay? The card at the center of your read is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles to me has to do with you trying desperately to hang on to something. Something or someone. So sometimes it can mean you're just desperate to hang on to a situation that you're in. Other times it can mean that you're trying to hang on to something that no longer serves you. Out of habit almost, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard to let go of something because you don't know what's going to be on the other side of that, right? But we'll see how it plays in as we go through this. So let's start from the beginning. The beginning would be the past. I have Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So here in the recent past, it would seem that you were sitting with, let's say, Seven Pentacles, right? And you had to try to figure out where you were going to invest them and how much you were going to invest into whatever you chose to invest in, okay? We'll say it's a person. Let's say you decided which person you were going to invest in and how much you were going to put into this person. You were doing that because you wanted to be able to look towards your future, okay? And you were hoping to take somebody with you into the future. Judgment is here because judgment was called on you over the fact that you invested in somebody. Did you invest in somebody that wasn't open for investment? I mean, did you invest in somebody that was already committed elsewhere? Or were you committed elsewhere and you invested into somebody else? I'm not clear on that, but it does feel like judgment was called on you over something that seems like it was done somewhat unscrupulously. Let's say that, okay? Like maybe, I don't know. There was misinformation possibly, and I don't know. Whatever happened here happened. But by the time that judgment was called on you, you were already at that point invested. So you can't just pull the investment back out, right? Anyways, this is your backstory. We cannot take it back. It already happened, but let's see how it plays out from there. Okay, so currently, where are you? Currently, you're in the Hermit. We have Hermit, Four of Pentacles, and the Strength card. So currently, I feel like you're in Hermit mode. So you've tried to pull your energy back out of this situation that you invested in. But it's not working. You're still holding on to this person or this situation for dear life. You feel like this person is your strength. Like this person makes you strong, or this person makes you the best that you can be, or this person, I don't know, it almost feels like a codependence. Like you don't feel like you are who you want to be unless you're with this person. Okay. But you still have this cup of love. So the cup of love is, I guess you're not pouring it into this situation right now, but you're also not letting go of it. Believe that with that right there, okay? So let's go. What do we got in the near future? I'm looking at Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay, so you're presenting here as the Queen of Wands. That's who you're presenting as. Male or female, no difference really. I mean, you're presenting in your feminine, but you're somebody who sees what they want and they go get it. Maybe that's how this thing happened up here at the top, right? You saw what you wanted after it. You didn't stop to find out if it was already committed someplace else or something not available. That's how I feel. At any rate, you saw what you want, you go after it. That's the way you are in general. That's how it is. Sometimes you can rack up bad karma because you don't bother to pay too much attention to who you might step on to get to what you want. But all that aside, with the Five of Wands here and then the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like in the near future you step into your independence somehow. So I feel like you're codependent currently, and that's something that's been an issue, but for some reason you are managing to step into your independence. The conflict here has to do with, okay, here we go. I think you're causing conflict with whoever this is you're in this relationship that you might have invested in when you weren't supposed to. You're causing conflict there, which is rendering you independent, but you're doing it strategically to get this person to come back around. You've got a plan here. This isn't like you're just throwing things out there. You're causing fights or arguments with this person right now so that you can walk away independent for a minute, but you're doing it because you know this person's going to chase you. And then you'll end up getting what you want, right? Not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy. Okay, with the Ace of Cups behind that, I have the Emperor and then the Six of Wands. What you want here is public recognition and victory. I got to be honest with you. I think you might want that more than you want the love part. I don't know if you think you took a loss in this somehow, like people around you feel like you didn't end up with the prize or something. Maybe? I'm not sure. But you intend to win in the end. For sure. With this public recognition and victory right here. And the Emperor, that's who you're chasing, is this Emperor. That's what I see. I don't know where I'm on time. I got the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil. Yeah, this has turned into an obsession. Not just on your part, on both of your parts. Meaning on the whoever's playing the masculine role in this, they're as obsessed with you as you are with them. It's absolutely wish fulfillment for both of you. With the Knight of Pentacles, I get the feeling that the masculine in this is very fearful of making a move, though. Maybe they're fearing rejection or fearing failure. I'm not sure which. But both of you are obsessed, I guess. What do we got? 3 more, I think, and that's pretty much what I got here. Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. Both of you have plenty of options, okay? You're stuck on each other because there's a sense of obsession here. You guys are tied together to the devil, it looks like. Basically, I mean, it's just something that you can't quite manage to make stop, right? With the Nine of Cups, both of you believe this to be your wish fulfillment. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this, the masculine is not making any great moves forward because of fear. The Knight of Cups, they would love to rush in and save the day, but they're just afraid it isn't going to work out the way they want it to, and they're fearful that they don't know everything that's at play here. Meaning that you're mysterious enough that they're not sure exactly how you feel or what you want, and that's got them on edge. However, as much as it has them on edge, it intrigues them, so it keeps you in the front of their brain, living rent-free, right? Seven of Cups, yeah, options. You both have options, and both of you know it, so that's just like adding fuel to the fire. 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Temperance. Be careful what you wish for. That's what I get in the end. With the 10 of Cups, you believe this will be your emotional fulfillment. With the 4 of Cups, it looks as though once you get it, you'll be very dissatisfied. And with Temperance, that's all about the patience it's going to take and the time that's going to be invested to get to that point. Well, there you go. I got to be honest with you. I already did one reading for you, Scorpio, and it was negative, and I didn't like it because I didn't want to have a negative reading for you, so I tried again. And I don't know if this one's negative or positive. It does look like you've managed to achieve what it is you're after here, so I guess that makes it positive. But in the big picture, it kind of looks a little bit negative again. I don't know. I think maybe you just are having a rough go lately. I'm not sure, but that's what I got for tonight, okay? I'll be back on Wednesday with bonus readings. I'm here every morning with the daily energy check-ins. If anybody wants to check those out here on TikTok or over on YouTube, whatever the cards say, you just go out and have the very best week you possibly can, right? That's what it's about. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you.